I realize I don't need my headphones always around my neck. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So I'm putting them away for right now. Gonna put them in my backpack, and then I can just focus on the stream. There we go, much better. My neck is free up. There we go. Look at my handsome mug. But you know what? I should have brought my... Damn it. I should have brought my... Do I have it? Nope. You know what you gotta bring with you if you have glasses? A cloth. A microfiber cloth. I'll just... You know what? I'll just walk blind a little bit. So I'm blind right now. It's your boy Young Blind. I know I can see sort of in front of me, but not really. So if anyone comes in, I won't be able to see who you are or what your comment is. Okay. And we're done with that. I just wanted to clean my glasses, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Boy, you know, I gotta say, man, I shampooed my hair yesterday for the first time in a while, and now I just look stupid. I hate that. My shit looks good when it's not shampooed, but then it's dirty, technically. Anyway, we out here. It's your boy. Out here walking. I'm on my way to either Guitar Center or Sam Ash because I want to try to sell this guitar pedal that I haven't been using. The only problem is I don't have the power cord for it, so that might be a problem. Anyway, let's see. There we go, much better. Much better. But it is so bright today. Jeez. I'm not really complaining, I'm just remarking. It's very bright today. But the video quality looks good. This is sunny LA. This is Sunset Boulevard. You know, famous, very famous long street. This is the not so glamorous part of Sunset. This is like Little Armenia kind of area. Just coming from an appointment, doctor's appointment. They actually, I've contracted a serious disease. It's very serious. It's called being a sick beat maker. Yeah, it's fatal. Or should I say, my beats are fatal. Because they're so good, they'll kill you. That was awful, sorry. No, I'm fine. I had to go see a doctor for reasons I will not disclose because it's a little TMI, but let's just say your boy is getting booty implants. Just kidding. No, it's fine. Everybody's fine. I will say though that, you know, it's nice because I walked to the doctor's office, so that's like 3 miles, and then I'm walking back. I'm walking a little further actually, so that's good. You know, get that exercise in on a day that I probably won't go to the gym today. Maybe I will, but you know, I'll have walked 6 miles today. That's quite a bit of cardio, and I don't walk slow either. You know, so that's good. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, but so I had to wake up early today, or kind of early, because I didn't want to jinx it, but I had a job interview. I'm not going to say too much because I really think it's not good to talk about this stuff too much, because then you get too excited and then, you know, it doesn't go your way. This has already happened a few times in the past few months. One place, you know, they gave me 3 interviews and then they decided no. So you cannot talk about it too much. All I will say is that this interview I had today went very well. Probably the best one I've had so far. But that's it. That's where it stops. I won't romanticize it or act like, whatever. It was simply an interview. It's like a date. It's like you went on a date. It doesn't mean that's the love of your life. Who knows what'll happen. But the reason why I bring it up is because I got up at 9 a.m. today. No, excuse me. I got up at 8:30 a.m. for a 9 a.m. Zoom, which is pretty early. I have to say, for most interviews, I try to schedule like 11, 10, 11, 1. This was 9 a.m. So I had to get up at 8:20. Not a big deal. But I don't usually wake up at that time. And in that time, I had the interview. Then I streamed on Twitch. We started working on a song for Uncle Chris, coincidentally enough. I'll probably upload that to YouTube. And then I went to the doctor's. All in the span of, I've done a lot today. I'm going to do more. Because I just got a second commission. Thank you so much, Drunk Binch, again, for referring me to someone who wanted me to do a theme song. So that's fantastic. Hey, things are going pretty good right now. Pretty good. Just got to keep that positivity. I really have been thinking of, I know this is corny, but I've been thinking of every day is just like a new chance to do something, a new opportunity. And when you start really thinking of shit like that, it really does, things start to sort of go into place, But I guess my point is about all this is that, I've got maybe 5 hours sleep last night, which isn't the best for me, but I'm just curious for people who watch this, Uncle Chris, or whoever else pops in, I don't know. How much sleep do you guys actually need to function, to have a good day? I'm not saying how much you can survive on, because we know that many of us can go, I only slept 4 hours, but I made it through the day, or whatever. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about the ideal amount of sleep. I don't know exactly what my number is, because I haven't had a full night's sleep in like years. But I don't know. I think if I had to make a guess, a solid 6 hours would be amazing. A full 6, maybe 7. Full 7 hours, no constant waking up, no interruptions. If I could do that every day, man, that would be nice. I feel like I'd be just way more well rested and productive, What about you, Uncle Chris? What's your ideal number for sleeping? I'm gonna guess Chris is getting maybe 6 hours. I doubt he's getting a full 8. I don't know. He's a hard worker, and hard workers typically don't sleep for super long. I just made that up, of course. I don't know what that even means, but I'm guessing. You always hear stories about the guys who made it in Hollywood and music and all this stuff, and they're barely sleeping. But it is important to do that, I don't know who am I lecturing right now? No one. So that's, I don't know, that's interesting to me. Like, just seeing what people, or how much sleep successful people get. I'm curious about that too. Like Dr. Dre. Is Dr. Dre going to bed at 9 p.m., waking up at 5 a.m., blah, blah, blah. Or 9 p.m. waking up at 3 a.m. I don't know. I remember seeing an interview or something where Mark Wahlberg says he'll wake up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym. I don't know. More power to him for staying in shape. I get that. I'm trying to do that myself. But 4 in the fucking morning to work out. Jesus Christ. I guess that's cool. It's not really cool. I guess that's, if that works for him, great. But that means he's got to go to bed early, man. He better. Otherwise, you're running on fumes. That's one of the things. Sleep is one of those things that people do not fully understand. It's a requirement. You know what I mean? It's one of the essential. There's like a pyramid of things you need. So, for example, at the bottom of the pyramid is going to be Gucci and Prada and expensive cars. You don't need those. That's a luxury. But at the top of the pyramid is the things that you cannot live without: food, water, sleep. That's it. Oh, and a place to live, obviously. Shelter, water, sleep, food. If you have those 4 things, that's a healthy, stable, whatever. But so many people just feel like, I'll sleep later. It's just like, man, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it certainly makes sense that you need it because, especially for brain function, like when you've been up over 24 hours, that's, like your brain is just working overtime and fighting to make sense, And if you're consistently getting 4 hours sleep every night, that's gonna add up. You rack up a sleep debt. But yeah, man. So anyway, we out here. It's your boy. I'm walking to the Guitar Center or Sam Ash. They're right across the street from each other. I'm going to see if I can sell a Strymon Deco guitar pedal. I got this thing a few years back, and I used it a little bit, but I have not used it in quite some time. And I'm thinking I could maybe get about $100 for it. Hopefully, we'll see. They like to lowball so much. These places, man, these guitar and just music places, they will lowball you. Holy crap. But I think we can get $100 for it. I think brand new it's like $300. So half price is $150, and then the used market is $100. So yeah, I think we can get $100. But I don't have the power cord. Oh, it sucks. It blows. It kind of sucks. But we'll see. Oh, we got a viewer. Look at that. We got someone. They like the stream, but they're lurking. That's okay. You don't got to talk. Check out Sunset Boulevard. It's very sunny today. I'm getting my vitamin D by walking in the sun. That's good. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm I've been talking about this a lot. I apologize, but I'm thinking about it a lot, so I might as well. Since I'm losing weight, I'm thinking I might start buying like large shirts and just keeping them in my closet until I can fit them. Which seems kind of torturous, because like, man, so you won't be able to wear them for like 20 pounds at least. But I don't know. Might be a good motivator, like every day. See if it'll fit. Nope, still have boobs. Doesn't fit. If you keep that up, I don't know. Maybe it'll motivate you. Like today, I've had about 700 calories and I'm gonna have more because that's too little. But you know, but I've also been walking a lot today, so I think even if I have 1,500 today, I'll be okay. I should be fine. What the hell was I gonna say? You know, and another thing I've noticed, this is pretty cool, is that how do I say this? It's almost like my tolerance for exercise has gone up. I swear to God, because, okay, so last night I had to get the train. So I showered before I went to the gym, which I know seems counterintuitive, but there's a reason for it. Anyway, so I showered, got in my gym clothes, I'm walking to the station, and it's like 9:15 at this point, and I'm waiting for the stoplight, and the stoplight literally takes 5 minutes. So it's now 9:20, and the train gets there at 9:22, and I realized no one pressed the button. So I press the button, the light changes, and I'm like, okay, I have 2 minutes to run all the way to the bus stop and get there on time. So I run, and I'm really hauling ass, jogging down the street. I'm in my running shoes, everything. And then I get there, and it says the train arrives in 1 minute, meaning that it only took me 1 minute to dash down to the train station. And that, to me, shows some real progress. Because before, and I wasn't even that tired. And, you know, a couple months ago, I would have been huffing and puffing. My God, I would have been exhausted. But this time, I don't know, man. I guess I don't know. It's been paying off. Maybe I have less fat in my lungs or something. You know? Or like, yeah, actually, if I have to catch the light. You know when the light changes? When it goes from, like right now, watch this. So it's green right now. I got plenty of time. But it could change to red. And I'm a lot better these days at dashing across to make it in time. Whereas before, it's like, nope, I'm just gonna wait. You know? Screw that. Let's, so we cross the street, it's really sunny. No, I'm not talking to you. She looked at me like, what? Okay, we'll keep going. Anyway, so I guess there is maybe my endurance is better. I'm not ready for a triathlon, but, you know, it's improving, definitely. It's definitely improving. Is today Thursday? I think it is. Today's Thursday. Yep. And that's another thing about, there's a person in another Discord, I don't want to say their name or embarrass them, but they were saying how they have all this anxiety about okay, I don't want to follow this person. They have all this anxiety about going to the gym because they think people are going to approach them and bother them and make fun of them and stuff. And what I said to them was, I felt the same way, and sometimes I still do, but I've noticed since going back that nobody really cares what you're doing, you know? Like, nobody really is interested in what you're doing unless you come up to them and you tell them about it. So, you know, if you're doing an exercise and you feel self-conscious, the entire gym is not staring at you. They do not care, unless, you know, you're like screaming or something. You know, don't grunt, don't make noise, don't crap your pants. I mean, everyone should look at you. But, and then this person said, yeah, it's just I'm a girl, and I don't want, you know, I want them to know that I'm not interested in talking. And for that, I was like, okay, well, I'll be honest, I don't know how that feels because I'm a dude and I don't get hit on and stuff. But then someone else suggested, what if you go on YouTube, learn some specific exercises, and wear like headphones? And that way you're communicating, okay, I'm prepared, I'm invested in something, and I do not want to talk to you. Oh, what's up, Moose? Moose says, how much do you think you'll get for the Strymon? Oh, good question. Well, here's the problem. I don't have the power cord anymore, so that might be an issue. I kind of figure they will have a replacement. It's just a fucking like 9-volt power cord, you know? But, yeah. But, anyway, I don't think that's a huge deal. But, it's in really good condition. It's in the box still. And okay, so brand new, I think it's $300. Used, well, so they take half of that for the used price, which is like $150. And then of course they do less than market value in order to make a buck. So I'm hoping between $80 and $100. I'll take that. 80 to 100, great. You know, that's so, maybe I'm being optimistic, but if I can get at least that much, that would be cool. If they try to lowball me with 50, I'm going to say, oh, fuck that. You know, they love to lowball you. Like, I do understand, like, they have to make a profit, but, you know, I tried to sell a synth one time to them. It was in really good condition. And they gave me the most insulting offer. I was just like, wow, you guys suck. But what are you gonna do? It is what it is. I'm gonna have to get some water in a second though, because I'm pretty thirsty. Should have brought it with me. And you know, one thing I've been noticing is that, like, okay, so I did the elliptical last night instead of running, just because my knees were kind of, they didn't feel so good. And the elliptical is like not as good of a workout, I guess, because you're not exercise, like, it's very low contact on your joints. There's like almost none. So you're not quite getting that same movement. However, oh, and the calories, like on the machine, it said I only burned like 200 calories, which isn't that much. But since I wasn't eating past that time, I feel like it's worth it. You know? Because if you eat right after you work out, like a big meal, you've kind of undone your workout. Whereas me, I was done eating, so it only contributed towards fat loss, which is good. Yeah. Oh, I really didn't post this in the Discord. Should I? I don't know. I don't really want to bomb the Discord with a bunch of links, you know? Hey, check out my thing. Hey. And most people are going to ignore it anyway, so what's the point? Whereas if they see it on YouTube, they'll go, oh, he's live. Cool. Yeah, Moose, diet has been really important. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been getting a lot better at not overeating. Staying under my limit, you know? Yesterday I ended the day with 1,300 eaten calories. You know, which is not bad. 1,300's a little low, but it's better to be a little bit low than a lot over or too low. Like, I think 1,000 for the day is way too low for me, because I'm a big dude. I'm 6'3". I don't want to pass out, you know. Moose says, I don't do diets, but I try to be careful of the foods. For the keto thing, carbs are just bad news. Yeah, I'm not really doing a diet, really. It's more just trying to stay under. Don't go over, you know. What's it called? Calories in, calories out. And definitely do not binge, you know. And if you do binge, make sure that you allocate the next day. Like, so okay, let's say tonight, I'm not going to, but let's pretend that tonight I decided to eat like a huge thing of cake and it went over to 2,000 calories, right? So that's over my number. So then the following day, I would eat way less, you know. Maybe just do 1,000 the next day. You know, it's not like I'm gonna starve. I just had a whole thing. But I'm trying not to do that. The times I have binged, it's been on popcorn, and I've checked the numbers, and it's like maximum 500 calories, which is a lot, but you know, on a day that I'm under, that's not so bad. Okay, here we go. Pickles are nice to have as snacks. Yeah, oh, I love pickles. I love pickles. The only problem with pickles is there's a lot of sodium, and that does increase water retention. But yeah, carrots. Carrots are great. I should get some carrots. Just munch on them. It's your boy, Young Carrot. What was I gonna say? Hardly any calories. Yes. Yeah. Definitely. Carrots, pickles. I mean, hard-boiled eggs are also amazing because they're very low calories and they have a lot of protein. So much protein. You know. Like today I had a Cobb salad. So that's hard-boiled egg, avocado, bacon bits, chicken, and I think like tomatoes or something, and then lettuce. So it's pretty much entirely protein. And yeah, well, you know, bacon's not the best for you, but the portions are good enough. Papa Praka Asante says, I need 1,000 sleep. Good night now. Okay. Oh, cool. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, eggs are fantastic. And you know, they make egg wraps. You know that? You can buy them at the store. You could probably make them, but I've seen them at the store where it's like a tortilla wrap, but it's made out of egg. And that's kind of genius, in my opinion. And you can make a whole damn sandwich with that. You know, you could have chicken in there, hummus, I don't know, something. And then you put it in the egg wrap, and you're cutting out all those carbs from like bread. I've not had an egg in like 10 years. Oh man. I love them. Love them, love them. Here we go. See, this light is, I'm gonna cross here. You know, that was nothing for me now. Before, that would have been a whole production. of me being exhausted. Okay, let's go the shady side of the street. Yeah, we can't do the sun in my face anymore. Hard-boiled, pickled, beaded eggs. I don't know what beaded means. What's that? Pickled? Ugh. Oh, what's up, Ronnie? You and Moose in the light. Your pictures look the same. I gotta say, these are pretty fun. They're called Wheels. Duh. It's electric bicycle. I don't like that there's no pedal, but you basically just zoom down the street. I ride them at like 2 in the morning. They're fun. Ronnie says, I assed out, just woke up. Damn. Ronnie Brown. It's a Ronnie Brown Christmas. It's so funny that you're not a black guy, Ronnie. This whole time, until I saw that video you took, I was like, Ronnie must be this old black guy. And you're like, completely not. It's a Ronnie Brown Christmas. I put a shock to your system. What if Ronnie was like the star of the next Medea's family reunion? Medea and Ronnie, best friends. So stupid.
I didn't realize there was so many here. What's up, guys? Let's go inside.
Hey, how you doing? I woke up from a nap and saw the title of this vid. I thought you were judging me. You have this condescending look in the thumbnail. Sorry. I really hate the selfie. That was actually the only angle where I didn't look like Furby or something. I don't know. I look weird today because I shampooed my hair. And I don't know why I did. I just thought I owed it to my scalp to do that. It's been like a week. Don't want to let it go too crazy. But now I have the little... Now I got the David Lynch, but not as cool as David Lynch thing going on. Oh, by the way, so now Ronnie's here, Moose is here, Jay's here. Now we can ask the question. How much sleep do you guys honestly need? I'm not talking about, again, I don't mean how much sleep can you survive on. I just mean, what's your, I need this much. I need at least this much. To be functional, to be, at my best. I'm not sure what my number is. I'm guessing like 6 hours. But like today I've been going off like 4.5, 5, I think. I'm not too sure. So, the shade is so much better. Jesus. Moose says 16 hours a day. Wow. Bro, I bet if I slept for 16 hours straight, one day, that would take me through the whole month. Because since I'm so sleep deprived, I would be like Super Saiyan times 10. I'd be Super Saiyan where they have the monkey tail and they're blue. It would be a crazy new Super Saiyan. I know my friend Idan is the heaviest sleeper I've ever met. We would have, sleepovers in like high school where we crash at his house. And, like the next morning we'd come in and like scream and Idan would not move. Or like my friend Cody would like stand over him and like punch him in the arm. And Idan was just chilling, completely asleep. It was amazing. Moose says I used to do all-nighters. Stay up for 3 days, then I would sleep for like a day to catch up. Damn. That's oof. I kind of did that at one of my old jobs. It was an overnight job. Let's see. This would have been 2015, I guess. And my shift was from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And was a real shitty sleep. But I couldn't do 3 days straight. That's crazy. Ronnie says 6 hours is prime, but lately I've been sleeping all day or none. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I feel you. It's tough right now because, you know, unless you have a job where you're on a rigid schedule, that can fuck things up, you know. I remember not having any sleeping issues as a kid, or, well, that's not true. I had some, but I didn't feel like crap when I woke up. But then into high school and into early 20s, I don't know, I think I slept fine. I think. You know, it wasn't until, I'd say 26, 27. That's when my sleep just took a dump. What's up, Lil Boat? On YouTube? Sheesh. Like, my throat fucked up. Sheesh. Yep, we out here. Little boat on the water. Rocking the boat. Yeah, let's give you the face cam. It's your boy. Got the weird, the Banjo-Kazooie hair. I don't know what you call this. Ooh, that's kind of cool. No, it's not. I hate that. Ugh. I am Billy. I have a gaggle of YouTube accounts. Oh, Billy, not really? Oh, what's up? Yeah, I was like, who the fuck? I just pretended I knew who you were. When I said Lil Boat, I was like, oh, Lil Boat, of course. My good friend, Little Boat. God, we've been through so much together. You know? We really went through the storm, but we emerged. Oh, Bob Marley sucks. Just kidding. Kind of look like Nicolas Cage. Ronnie, I want you to take that back, my friend. I want you to take that back. I don't show my face, so you can call me Nicolas Face Off Cage. You motherfucker! No, just kidding. Not that serious. Oh, no, check it out. This is the Scientology Psychiatry and Industry of Death Museum. God, what a bunch of creeps. They are so anti-psychiatry. I hate them. Fuck you. Sorry. My close personal confidant, Little Boat. Nicolas Cage in The Wicker Man was hilarious. Best comedy. You know, it's just like the thing with Nicolas Cage is he's, you know, it's really weird with him because he is a good actor. I know he has the ability to be a good actor. It's been proven. And yet, he does these roles. He takes on these movies that are clearly, you know, he has to pay some sort of check. He has to pay some sort of bill. And they're just terrible. And it's kind of like, is he a meme or is he legitimate? You know? Little Boat says, we become Scientologists right now? I hope not. Nick Cage can act really well. He just chooses not to all the time. Yeah. That's the part that just makes him kind of a joke to me. You know? Then again, there is the concept of why can't an actor just make donuts? AKA, just do something to pay the bills. For some reason, we have the scrutiny of actors when they take on roles for money. But it's like, well, yeah. I have to pay my alimony or whatever, you know? I don't know what they have to pay. Let's get some water, bro. I'm dying. I did see Mandy, and I wanted to love it, but it just, I don't know, man. It just kind of felt like, I felt like people were being really generous to an otherwise kind of silly movie. I know that sounds like a shit take. Again, I wanted to love that movie. Now, I haven't seen Color of Space. Is that a good one? Color of Space. Have you seen Vampire's Kiss? Oh my, that's a fucking movie. And that's a shit. I mean, it's not a good movie. But I do have to say, in that movie, Nicolas Cage eats a cockroach. He eats a cockroach for real. And Jay looked it up or something, and we found out that they had to do that scene twice. Meaning he ate two. He ate two cockroaches. And it's just like, bro, I don't even know what to say to that. You know? Holy shit. Okay, we need water. We're thirsty as fuck. What's the cheapest one? That's $1.99, $1.89, $1.69. Yeah, let's do this. Bronny says Nick Cage would make a badass John Joestar. I know you're trolling, bro. I know you're trolling. If anything, wouldn't he be Dio? You think he'd be Jonathan? I think he'd be Dio. Or Zeppeli, maybe. I really like Nicolas Cage in Kick-Ass. The first one. I loved him in that. I thought he was really good. You know. He was reserved in that movie, you know? Also, you gotta wear a mask inside, I don't know. Lil Boat says Nick Cage would be part 3 Joseph. Why does he have to be my favorite character? Can he be, he could be Joseph. No, he's too old. Part 2 Joseph. I don't know. He could be in a DC movie as a DC character. Like, who could he be? Like Green Arrow or Battle Cat? I could see him as Green Arrow, maybe. Or like an older character. Yeah, Diavolo. That'd be crazy. I want to see Nick Cage in a villain role. Yeah, besides Face Off, because that was just ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. I'm surprised that Nicolas Cage and Keanu Reeves haven't done a movie together, because they're both kind of like, I don't know. They're on this weird level of like mediocre but good at the same time. Like Keanu Reeves kind of just does action now, even though he was in like Dracula and some other stuff. Yeah, we need a movie. Okay, we need a movie. Here's what we need: Nicolas Cage, Keanu Reeves, Christian Slater. Those three in a movie where they're all kind of like washed up dudes. That's true. Keanu, yeah, Lil Boat says Keanu can't put out a grade A performance, but he's fun. That's true. Yeah, I always enjoy him. And to be honest, I think he's, I don't think he's that bad in the right role. Like in the John Wick movies, he's fine. In The Matrix, he's literally perfect. Because that's all the role required, was to be a guy who goes, whoa, I'm the one, dude. You know, but in like something that requires drama. Christian Bale, really? I see Christian Bale as Mr. Oscar. People love him. You know, once you find out Christian Bale's in a movie, it's like, oh shit, okay, we're fancy now. On their fancy time. I don't think this line could take any longer. Oh my god. How much salmonella do you think is in those taquitos right now? That's where the real virus began, right there. Couple roller dogs, yeah. Got the worst posture today. Billy says I pay a bit more attention to directors nowadays. Ah, I see. You're a man of culture. That's pretty smart, because you can once you understand a director's like stamp on things, then it's like the actors change, but the style stays the same kind of. Like once you understand what a Wes Anderson movie feels and looks like, then you know it's a Wes Anderson movie. Same thing with like I don't know, what's his name, David Fincher. You know, people like that. You identify, oh, this is a David Fincher movie. Oh, this is a Quentin Tarantino movie. Oh, this is a John Hughes movie. Now, Kevin Smith is not someone you can predict, because, you know, his first 4 movies were like pretty clearly Kevin Smith, and then he just started doing the weirdest off-the-wall shit in not a good way. The one with the hot dog Nazis was just too much. Yeah, exactly. Wes can always get Bill Murray. Yeah, he says directors also have a relatively consistent acting troupe. That's very true. That's very true. What's up, man? Just this, please. Card.
Is he still standing there?
Alright.
Is that guy still standing there? Yeah. I told him to come in. I'm good. I'm going to get you hot dog or something? Yeah, I keep sending them to the light. I just want some water here and there. Oh, okay. You want to repeat?
No, thank you. Thanks, man. Cool. Alright. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Okay, that's a move. That's a move. Let me explain this move to you. I've talked about this before, but yeah. So there'll be a homeless guy who will stand outside of a liquor store, 7-Eleven, whatever. He'll offer to open the door for you. Ignore him. You open it yourself. And then when you leave, he tries to make it seem like he did something for you and that you should give him money. Once you notice this stuff, I'm so cynical. I'm sorry. I'm like, nope, I know what you're doing, bro. I know. And the truth of the matter is, I don't carry cash. Ever. It's very rare that I'll ever have cash on me. So it's not like I'm heartless. I won't want to give them any money. But it's like, 1, I don't have cash, and 2, I know that you're trying to be manipulative. I know what you're doing. You're not nearly as clever as you think you are. Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck carries cash anymore? I know. It's like, I've had guys who, chase me down the street, basically. Walking side by side, like, hey, what's up, bro? I just need $1. I'm like, I don't have $1. Oh, let's go to an ATM. No. Fuck off. Like, I've had that happen, dude. There was that one time, I've talked about it, where I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, and this guy would not leave me the fuck alone. He wanted $1 so bad. Turns out he was high on something. I found out later. But he wanted to go to an ATM and have me take out a 20. It's like, dude, fuck off. So I'm very hostile to, I don't know, homeless people in general. Not in general, but just around this neighborhood. you know, it's like when you're just doing your own thing and then you got some guy going, rah, 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 rah. It's like, God, you just fucking ruined the mood, didn't you? Anyway, so Little Boat says, who carries cash anymore? Not me. I don't know. Ronnie says, they are predators. They make a living off taking advantage of good people. They act like they can't be seen. Yeah. Pretty much. Little Boat says, all the homeless around me keep to themselves. I mean, yeah. You know, I get that. Like growing up in San Francisco, there were the neighborhood homeless people that you would give $1 to. You would give your change to. They were friendly. You knew them. And it was like, yeah, I right on, man, you know. And it's cool. But around here, it's like, I think LA just has such a problem with homelessness that there's no, first of all, this isn't a community here. This is like a business. And the homeless people that show up here don't last that long. And they get replaced by someone else who is like super aggressive or has mental issues. And, you know, I give a lot of respect, man, to people who work directly with the homeless as their job. You know, when they, oh shit. Oh, okay. When they, like their job is to work with them and help them, you know, reclaim parts of their life back and all this stuff. Like, that's dope. And that takes a lot of patience, which I don't have. I'm sorry. You know, I want to be sympathetic, but when you snarl at me and, like, you know, you're spitting and all this stuff, it's like, nope, fuck you. Because who wants to deal with that? That's how you know you're a really good person. When you put yourself in a position where you have to deal with people like that, that means you're a truly good person. Because nobody wants to have shit thrown at them and all this stuff, you know. But if you're willingly going out of your way to help those people, God bless. Little Boat says, there's this one guy with a shopping cart around where I live who got an old shopping cart and walks from town to town like 40 miles. Everyone I know has given him some money, including me. Very nice guy. Exactly, because he knows the community there, and there is a community for him to work out of, essentially, work in quotes, but you know what I mean. It's like, it makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. LA is just not that type of city. And to be honest, neither is San Francisco, but for some reason it just feels different there. I don't know. I actually, last time I went to San Francisco, I was not last time, I forget when, but I was downtown and I'm walking to go to the subway and there's a dude sitting right outside the subway, like stairs, the entrance, and he's shooting up heroin in broad daylight. And I'm just like, damn, dude. You know, like, God. And nobody gave a fuck. You know, which is just, it's a bummer. That's partially why I want to move out of this area. It's just depressing now. It used to be mentally ill walking around when I was a kid. Now it's people my age begging like junkie. Yeah. He does odd jobs and stuff to get fed, but I live in Bumblefuck, Pennsylvania. Oh, wow. Yeah. Where did I go in Pennsylvania? Oh, fuck. I forget the name. It was not far from Philly. It's like just outside of Philly for this convention. Something Pennsylvania. I forget the name of it. It was a cool place. I don't think I want to live there. King of Prussia. No, neither of those two that you guys said. Oh, I forget the fucking name. Okay, it's the Newgrounds you can look it up maybe. It's newgrounds.com headquarters. It was for this Newgrounds event. It was like an animation festival thing. It was a networking thing. And I was doing a lot of music. And my friends were animators and stuff. So, Glenside, thank you. That was it, Glenside, PA. Yeah. Jay said Glenside. Were you trying to say that for a while, Jay? Because I just saw those two messages. And then I did go to Philly later on that trip, but I was there for like 2 hours. Kind of sucked. Like we got some we got some Philly cheesesteaks. It was either Gino's or Pat's, I forget which one, I don't care that much. But one of those, and yeah, I'm going down here, it's too sunny. Oh, Jay says, no, I was doing something away from, oh, I see. I didn't know if your messages were getting filtered out. Oh, fuck. But yeah, that's the only time I went to Philly. Or not Philly, Pennsylvania. Because I didn't really have much of a reason to go otherwise. Philly is kind of a bummer, says Lil Bo. Really? Okay. Yeah, it seems like I don't know. Like it's not exactly a travel destination. You know, it's not like New York where it's like, oh, New York. Or even Boston. I don't know. I always wanted to live in New York when I was younger. But now that I'm older, it's like, I don't know. I'd have to be, I don't think so. Now, the more I think about it, the more I want to move somewhere that's like really, not suburbia, because that would drive me crazy, but just somewhere that's like outside of the city a little bit. It wouldn't be hard to get into the city, but like away from all the crazy bullshit a little bit. Philly is like Youngstown, Ohio, says Ronnie. Yeah, see, that means nothing to me, because I don't know Ohio either. I have a friend from Ohio, but yeah, the way he's described it, like, because he used to sell drugs, so his descriptions of Ohio is like completely different than maybe the average person. I have no idea. Lil Boat says, I want to live like 45 minutes outside of Seattle. Yeah, Seattle's cool. And that's a nice city to go to. Yeah, I've been there once. Oh, fuck. See, I came down here to avoid the sun. And here we are. At least I'm drinking. Let's take a seat for a second. Oh, wow. That feels good. That feels good. Okay. I'm going to blow my nose. Apologies in advance. I'll mute my mic 1 second. Wow, that's so much better. What's the temperature outside, Kiko? I don't know. You want to check LA temperature? I can't leave my leave the stream, or it will unfortunately fuck up the whole thing. It's not that hot. It's just sunny. That's the problem. Like, it's not like 90 or whatever. Because I'm wearing a sweatshirt and I'm not that sweaty. It's just really bright. And I'm probably going to get sunburned. Even though I have sunscreen on. I'm most likely going to get sunburned. Do you think your sunburn gets worse if you are dehydrated? That's a thing, right? Like if you're sitting in the sun and you're not drinking any water, I could see that being a problem. Ronnie says, all this homeless talk, now you're the one sitting on the side of the road. Well, to be clear, I was sitting on someone's fence. But don't call me a fence sitter. Is a fence sitter someone who just can't they don't make up a strong opinion either way. Well, on the one hand, but then over here, yeah. Mundane Matt, the ultimate fence sitter. The hell was I talking about? I have no idea. Oh, this is kind of ominous. This rope. Just a rope in my way. Yeah, man, but I'm pretty happy about the weight loss. I think I'm gonna hit 239. Or I'm gonna get into the 230s by next week. I can feel it. Can really feel it. Just gotta be consistent. I've also been kind of sleeping on my back for once. Lately I've been, I don't know. What's up, man? Because, you know, I've always been a side sleeper, but lately I've been trying to just pass out on my back, and it's been kind of working. Kind of. It's not automatic yet. Oh, okay, so there's some... They are filming something here. Or maybe they're setting up a music thing, I don't know. So those guys were all like tech dudes. What is this? Maybe it's a band, a touring. Yeah. Yeah, this is okay. By the way, I'm still really stoked because all my music, not all, but several really good songs of mine are on Spotify. That's dope. That's super dope. Opera Veen, Drunk Bench, Booty Man, and I think that's it for now. Well, Finnegan Fox. I'm happy about that. I'd love to cross the street. I guess we're gonna do this, huh? These guys really won't slow down, will they? Can we go, please? Thank you. God. Hello. Dog growled at me. It's your boy Booty Man. Yep. Does LA do street fairs? Yeah, I think so. They did on Saturdays. They have, no, on Sundays they have this farmers market in this one area. I'm sure they do street fairs. Although now with COVID, not so much. It's your boy Booty Man. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, when I went to the doctors today, they asked me if I had any COVID symptoms. And I was like, nope. But then as I said no, because I'm so used to saying no, I do kind of have a sore throat, but it's going away. I don't know. So maybe I technically do have, I don't know. But I had no temperature or anything like that. I'm hoping it was, you know, I wore my mask and all that stuff. You gotta wear the mask and stuff. What was I gonna say? Oh, my mind is like spaghetti right now. Wow, it's only been an hour. Dude, I walked like 3 miles in an hour. That's pretty fast. 3 miles an hour walking. That's not bad. You know, just call me Sonic. Chili dogs. Cowabunga. He doesn't say that. Just call me the Flash. You know, the thing about the Flash is he's so fast, he can do all this stuff, that anytime he doesn't do something, it's held up to intense scrutiny. For example, in the Justice League cartoon show, anytime someone on the team gets hit with an energy blast or something, and Flash doesn't stop it, you have to think, is Flash like, is he nerfing himself? Is he like, does he think he's too OP? You know, like, I don't know. Oh, wow, we're at 10% battery. Holy shit. That's not good. I thought we were at like 30. Uh-oh, okay. I may have to stop here then. Oh, yeah. Shit. All right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop here, but I'm going to go try to sell this guitar pedal. And I don't know if I'm streaming maybe tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure. Or tomorrow afternoon night. But, yeah, dudes, thanks for hanging out. Jay says the characters have to be nerfed to an extent. That's why Superman works so well. Yeah, but Superman, his only power isn't that he's fast. That's the thing. Like, Flash has one job, which is to be fast. Whereas Superman, you know, he's got heat vision, he's got speed, he's got strength, you know. So it's like there's a lot of, he could get over, well, oh, what do I do first? I don't know. But Barry Allen, it's like, bro, just run. You know? Anyway, thanks for hanging out, dudes. Catch you later.